Hello, Rod here. Well, this is it, Phase 5 of No Man's Sky's Expedition Utopia. The first half of this video will be a guide to Phase 5. If you're here to find out how to get the fighter and all saves, just skip to the end using the chapters. Okay, I'm in space, let's head to the next planet. On this planet, popping is a bit slow, so the chances are the Colossal Archive won't pop until you're right above it. Interact with the terminal, that's Outpost Epsilon done. Now claim the reward for the milestone. Then pop Utopia supply drop Epsilon, followed by settlement coordinates Epsilon. When you get close, look for the abandoned settlement. Use camera mode if need be. And that's assignment Epsilon done. Put down your base computer. And start building your base. I'll skip ahead here. Upload your base. And that's settlement Epsilon milestone done. Remember to pop those 2 milestones to get the Utopia ship station and the survey device. Now build the ship station. Interact with it, and that should give you the flight calculations milestone. At this point it might be worth getting the Hyperdrive, but I'll cover that later. Now it's time to scan the 6 creatures. If you've just booted up your save, it might take a few moments for them all to load in, but once they have, they're not too difficult to find. Well, I've scanned the last creature, and that's Eyes in the Mist milestone done. It's time to install the survey device. And the easiest place to get the required parts is at the space station. But you can also go to a trading post or a previous base that has a galactic trade terminal. But what you need is a quantum computer, 3 magnetic resonators, and 2 wiring looms, but you might have some from earlier. But if you don't want to purchase them or you can't find them, you can also craft them. And the easiest way is to utilise the view crafting steps. As you can see, that will allow you to craft each step. For the magnetic resonator, you need ionized cobalt, which is just refined cobalt that you'll find in any cave. Let's go to the other side of the space station and teleport back to the base. Now we're back at the base, we can install the survey device. And to find the gas hotspot, while scanning, toggle across to the cloud. If you don't see the hotspot proximity indicator, you're too far away from a hotspot, so you're going to have to wander away from your base a bit more, listening for the audio prompts while you're scanning. But don't worry, there's usually a hotspot within 1000 U's of your base. So you might find this really easy or really annoying. But remember, when you're under 100 U from the hotspot, you might have to scan again to do a course correction. And when you're at 20 U from the hotspot, stay in the scanning mode and scan the ground like I am until you're 5 U away from the hotspot and then just stand still. And that's the Seismology milestone done. Right, it's the last milestone, so let's buy the Hyperdrive, unless you've already bought it. Let's install it. You'll need chromatic metal and 5 microprocessors. To make the microprocessors, you need to make carbon nanotubes. And then the next thing, you've got to make some hyperfuel. So let's utilise the view crafting steps again. I made 3, but you have to make them individually. Fuel your hyperdrive, Move any of the Hyperdrive modules next to the Hyperdrive to take advantage of the adjacency bonus. Now let's go into space. It doesn't say to go to any specific place, so toggle to Free Explore and jump to the nearest system. And as soon as you're in the new system, the next Explorer milestone will pop. So the best thing to do is head to the space station. When you're at the space station, make sure to claim all your rewards. And don't forget to click this big one here. This will give you the Utopia speeder. Then claim the ship. The expedition is over, so accept that. Leave the space station and call in the anomaly. When you're in the anomaly, you can switch out your ships, get in and out of the ship to make a save. And at this point you can have a nice little look at your new speeder, but don't worry, I'll show you how to claim it on all your other saves in a minute. So I'm loading in my main save. Go to the Quicksilver robot, also known as Johnny 5. Scroll down to collect expedition rewards. And as you can see, you should have all your rewards available to you now. And that will be across all your saves and any new ones that you make in the future. So let's collect all the rewards. But another thing that is important to note, when trying to claim the Utopia speeder, you'll need 1400 nanites, which isn't too difficult to get, but it's probably there to stop people having the speeder too early in a new save. After all, my return to the anomaly glitch means I could get this ship within the first few minutes of the game. Also, on a side note, even if you set everything to free, it would still cost 460 odd nanites. Well, that expedition was fairly easy, and even if you took your time, you could probably still do it within 6 hours. And I mean really took your time. Oh, and one last thing, down in the description there'll be a link to each of the videos covering each of the phases for this expedition. I hope you liked the video, and if you did, hit that like and subscribe button. Oh, and the bell thingy. And of course, thank you for watching. See you all later.